Hello, welcome to your story video. Today we have a new story. Allow me to narrate it for you. I have autistic twin brother, and it's getting worse living with him. My autistic nonverbal brother is ruining my life. He constantly effing screams at the top of his lungs. It's insane. It's like someone is constantly raping my ears 24/7. Maybe I exaggerated. He does sleep sometimes, but whenever he is awake, he either laughs or screams. Either way, he is unbearable to be around. But not only that, if you dare to say him to stop, he would scream even more and bite his hand, sometimes even burst into tears and cry very loudly. And when I say loud, I mean loud. Like you can hear his screams even outside the house. It's a miracle that no one reported us for disturbing the peace, but I guess they already know we have an autistic person in the family. He was always like this, but the last 2 years have been the worst. He got more violent, less predictable, and very annoying whenever I leave my room to eat or go to the bathroom. He would make weird sounds and noises. It's very annoying and irritating. Whenever he feels happy, rare occurrence, he would jump around the house and throw himself at walls, which makes even more noises. At this point, I feel like someone is constantly torturing my ears. The worst part is, I have chronic migraines since I was 12, and most common trigger is loud noises, which means whenever I spend time at my own home, I get insane headaches. I basically started avoiding being at home. Summer break started, and during the school, I planned to do all the fun things I couldn't do during school. But now I am reminded that wouldn't be possible because of my brother, and that honestly enrages me. I was arguing a lot with my parents for the last 2 days about my brother. I was constantly trying to explain that they should find an institution made for those children, and they are very stubborn. They would literally do anything else but put my brother in institution. My mother told me that he is also my child. I can't abandon him. I never said she should abandon him. I just said that they are no longer capable of taking good care of him, and that keeping him at our home only causes further damage. Whenever we go to public places with him, which is also insane, how don't my parents understand that he could seriously harm someone when he gets agitated? He would scream a lot and push my parents around. It's honestly embarrassing at this point. This is honestly taking a serious toll on my mental health. I am constantly frustrated, overstimulated from all the effing noises and sounds he makes, mad, and it seems like I can't control my anger anymore. Recently, I would randomly burst into tears, and I would just wail and cry like that. I would also pull my hair, and it seems like I always do that whenever something doesn't go as planned in my life. I think I have anxiety, and I would constantly feel agitated and stressed, even when everything is fine and when nothing is happening. I often get angry, very angry when I just say a lot of obscenities. I would basically cuss every day in every interaction. My head hurts, my ears hurt, I often have body aches, and every day is like playing on hard mode. I also forgot to mention my parents constantly get into a physical fights with my brother even when I am locked in my room. I hear the whipping sound of belt, and my brother screams even more. I can't believe my parents are such morons. Like, wouldn't it be easier if they just placed him in institution made for people like my brother rather than literally fighting and beating him every day with a belt? I don't get it. What's stopping them from choosing an easier and most rational solution out there? Do they even think how this affects me? Or they just don't give a freak after all? Both of my parents are 56, by the way, and my brother and I are 16, and we are fraternal twins. My parents are actual morons, after all. They blame vaccines for my brother's autism, and even blame me because when I was a child, before I started speaking, Elle was talking with my brother in our own twin language, and in her words, I basically abandoned him when I started speaking like all the other children, or that I kicked him in the head when we were in our mother's womb. What the actual freak? Got any interesting story? Feel free to share it to us.